Today's the 37th day of the Omer, Gevurah of Yesod. And as I was preparing this particular video, I was thinking a lot about my 14-year-old son, Aryeh Lev, who is most likely going to a boarding school next year up north in Israel in a place called Kfar Hasidim. And that's something we never thought we'd consider. You know, we were homeschool parents, but we're starting to see that for an amazing opportunity, we were willing to consider boarding school. And the more we consider it, the more we think that it might be a really healthy option. You know, we're starting to read some of these things that really point out that teenagers, specifically teenage boys, actually thrive when they're able to take a step away from their families and learn from somebody who's they have a bit more distance with. You know, in the old days, people would leave their homes and go move in with somebody else and apprentice under them. You know, it might be a blacksmith or a carpenter, whatever trade they were going to learn. And you know, I used to thought, okay, they're going to go live with this person just so that they could learn that particular trade, the blacksmithing, the carpentry, whatever. But really starting to realize that actually part of it is actually distancing yourself. It's taking a first step of independence from your families and going to a place where you can, you know, kind of have to make your own mark and make a name for yourself. And we're seeing a bit of that as he's considering this school, this particular school we were really impressed by, and he was so impressed by this one guy who led this school. It's like, okay, this is a guy he could really learn from. This is somebody who could be a mentor for him, who's not his father or mother. And we're seeing the possibility, we haven't tried it yet, but the real possibility that actually maybe the best thing for our relationships is not to be next to each other in the same house with each other all the time, like it was when he was little and when he was homeschooled. Maybe the best thing is for there to be a little bit of distance. Maybe we as the parents need to take a step back in order to allow our relationship to flourish, in order to allow him to flourish. And that's really what today's energy is about. Gevurah of Yesod. Yesod is so much about how to build these incredible relationships. And sometimes we need some Gevurah. We need some holding ourselves back to allow a relationship to flourish. So I want to ask you, is there a relationship that you think, wow, I'd really love to take this relationship to the next level? Is there one that maybe you need to actually take a step back in order for it to flourish more, where all of your trying to build that relationship is actually interfering with it, where your constant giving that relationship could actually be smothering it, and that actually withdrawing could be the healthiest thing for the relationship to really flourish?